Greetings, seekers of ancient wisdom and forgotten truths, and welcome back to our journey through the enigmatic tapestry of time. From the depths of folklore to the sacred texts, we uncover the secrets held within the calendar's embrace. Today, we delve into a day cloaked in paradox, a day of brutal martyrdom, yet profound miracles, a time when the wisdom of the ancients whispers through the rustling leaves of autumn. October 3rd is more than just another date. It's a crossroads where the earthly and the ethereal meet, a day laden with powerful omens and strict injunctions that, if ignored, could steer your destiny down an unforeseen path. As the golden embrace of autumn deepens and the days shorten, the natural world itself seems to pause, drawing breath before the long slumber of winter. On this third day of October, the air grows crisp, carrying the scent of fallen leaves and the quiet promise of transformation. Across various cultures and traditions, this date has been recognized not merely as a turning point in the seasonal cycle, but as a moment charged with unique spiritual energy. It's a day when the boundaries between our tangible reality and the unseen realms are said to thin, allowing for a heightened sense of intuition, foreboding, and mystical connection. From ancient pagan observations of the waning sun to Christian veneration of resilience and faith, October 3rd is a convergence point of natural rhythms and profound spiritual lore, guiding our ancestors through the perils of the coming darkness. For many, October 3rd resonates deeply with the veneration of Saint Denis, or Dionysius the Areopagite, a figure whose legend is as astonishing as it is inspiring. He is revered not just as a martyr, but as a beacon of unwavering faith and divine intervention. People turn to Saint Denis with earnest prayers, for courage in the face of adversity, for protection against unseen dangers, for solace in times of suffering, and particularly for relief from ailments affecting the head and mind, drawing from the most famous and miraculous aspect of his martyrdom. But before the Christian narrative took full hold, these early October days already held profound significance. The land, now resting after the harvest, was seen as a conduit to elemental spirits. Ancient beliefs often intertwined with these nascent Christian traditions, creating a rich tapestry where petitions for a bountiful harvest, protection from winter's harshness, and guidance from ancestral spirits subtly merge with pleas to the saints. It's a powerful echo of older, earth-centered practices, reminding us that reverence for the sacred has always been deeply rooted in the cycles of life and death, light and shadow. To truly grasp the essence of October 3rd, we must journey back to the very dawn of Christianity in Europe, to the vibrant intellectual hub of ancient Athens. Imagine Dionysius, a distinguished judge, on the revered Areopagus, a man of intellect and standing, steeped in pagan philosophy. His world was one of logical discourse and classical deities. But then a seismic shift occurred. One day the Apostle Paul arrived in Athens proclaiming a new, revolutionary truth, the resurrection of Christ. While many mocked, Dionysius listened, his brilliant mind recognizing a profound wisdom that transcended his previous understanding. He was converted, baptized, and became a fervent disciple, so dedicated that he would later be known as Saint Denis, Dionysius the Areopagite, the first bishop of Paris. His journey from the sun-drenched academies of Athens to the nascent, often hostile pagan lands of Gaul is a testament to his unyielding faith. Picture him, an eloquent preacher, venturing into uncharted spiritual territories, establishing churches and spreading the gospel with unwavering zeal. He faced immense challenges, hostility, and danger at every turn, yet he persevered, driven by a divine purpose. The climax of his extraordinary life came during the brutal persecutions under the Roman Emperor Decius or Diocletian, depending on the historical account. Denis, along with his companions Rusticus and Eleutherius, was arrested for their Christian faith. They endured unspeakable torments, steadfastly refusing to renounce their beliefs. Finally, they were condemned to be beheaded on the highest hill of Paris, a place that would forever after be known as Montmartre, the Mount of Martyrs. Now prepare yourselves for the most astounding part of this legend, a miracle so profound it echoes through the ages. After the executioner's axe fell, and his severed head lay upon the ground, something truly miraculous happened. Saint Denis, according to tradition, rose. He stooped down, picked up his own head, and began to walk. Imagine the stunned faces of the Roman soldiers, the terrified onlookers, as this headless figure, guided by divine power, walked for several miles, clutching his own head, preaching a sermon of repentance and faith, until he reached the spot where he desired to be buried. This sacred place, where he finally collapsed, would later become the site of the magnificent Basilica of Saint Denis, the traditional burial place of the kings of France. This extraordinary feat, beyond any earthly comprehension, is not merely a gruesome tale. It's a powerful allegory. It symbolises the triumph of faith over death, the enduring power of truth, even when silenced, and the idea that the spirit can overcome the most brutal physical destruction. Saint Denis carrying his head represents divine wisdom and clarity, unbroken even in martyrdom, a testament to God's ability to grant strength and guidance, even after the ultimate sacrifice. This legend, steeped in both terror and wonder, imbues October 3rd with a profound mystique, reminding us that true spiritual power can defy all earthly limitations, and that even in the darkest hours, divine light can illuminate the path. Let us now turn our attention to the signs of destiny that manifest on this powerful day, offering glimpses into the future and insights into our inner selves. Folk omens for October 3rd. The rustling of dry leaves underfoot, if exceptionally loud and persistent, foretells a harsh, snowy winter. The earth itself whispers its predictions through its autumnal garments. If squirrels are busily gathering nuts and burying them deeper than usual on this day, expect an early and severe cold snap, signalling a need for human preparation as well. A sudden, unexplained chill in the air indoors, even on a mild day, signals the presence of unseen spirits, often ancestors seeking attention or offering a subtle warning or blessing. Pay heed to these unseen guests. Observe the morning dew. If it lingers late into the morning, a period of mild, pleasant weather is approaching, extending autumn's gentle embrace. But if it evaporates quickly, brace for colder, sharper days ahead. If migrating birds fly low and erratically on this day, it's a sign of approaching storms and turbulence, not just in weather, but potentially in personal affairs. Be cautious and adaptable. Finding a perfectly preserved, unusually colourful fallen leaf, especially a vibrant red or gold one, is an omen of unexpected good fortune or a significant gift soon to arrive. Keep it as a charm of prosperity. If your candle flame flickers erratically without a draught, or if its smoke curls distinctly towards a specific person in the room, it's believed to be a sign of a hidden truth about that person soon coming to light, or a spiritual entity passing through and acknowledging their presence. An unexpected loss or finding of a small metallic object, such as a coin, a button, or a piece of jewellery, can predict fluctuating financial luck. Losing one might mean a minor setback, or a need to re-evaluate spending, while finding one signals a small windfall or an unexpected opportunity to improve your finances. If you hear the hoot of an owl, particularly close to your home, during the day or early evening, it's a powerful omen. For some, it signifies impending wisdom or revelation, a moment of profound insight. For others, it can be a warning of significant change or even a loss in the community, urging vigilance and preparedness. Dreams in this night. Dreams on the night of October 3rd are said to be especially potent, carrying messages from the subconscious and perhaps even beyond the veil. Pay close attention to their symbols and narratives. Water. Dreaming of clear flowing water signifies emotional clarity, spiritual cleansing, and renewed vitality. Murky or turbulent water, however, suggests inner turmoil, unresolved issues, or obstacles that demand your immediate attention. Its state reflects your emotional landscape. Animals. Wild animals often represent raw instincts, challenges, or untamed aspects of your personality. A gentle deer might symbolize grace, intuition, and a need for quiet reflection, while a predatory wolf could warn of danger, a difficult situation requiring strength, or a hidden threat. Domestic animals like a cat or dog often reflect loyalty, comfort, or a need for companionship. Their actions and your feelings towards them in the dream are key to interpretation. Flying. To dream of flying freely suggests liberation, triumph over obstacles, and a burgeoning sense of personal power and ambition. If you struggle to fly or experience falling, it indicates feelings of being overwhelmed, constrained, or a loss of control in your waking life. It's a call to examine what burdens you. Trees. Dreaming of lush, green trees symbolizes growth, vitality, and a strong connection to your roots and family. Bare, withered, or falling trees, conversely, might hint at loss, endings, or a need to let go of the past and embrace transformation. A blossoming tree out of season can mean unexpected joy. Doors or gates. Open doors or gates signify new opportunities, beginnings, and passages into new phases of life. They invite exploration. Closed or locked doors, conversely, suggest missed opportunities, obstacles, or feelings of being trapped and unable to move forward. Consider if you hold the key. Lost objects. Dreaming of losing something valuable indicates anxiety about control, fear of loss, or a sense of vulnerability in your waking life. The specific item lost can shed light on the area of concern, be it a relationship, a skill, or a personal quality. Ancient symbols. If you encounter any ancient symbols, runes, unfamiliar scripts, or mystical objects in your dream, it's a powerful sign to seek deeper knowledge or to pay attention to ancestral wisdom. These are often direct messages from the collective unconscious or higher self, urging you to explore hidden truths. Born on this day. Those born under the influence of October 3rd are said to be imbued with a unique blend of intellect, resilience, and a profound spiritual depth. They are often seekers of truth, possessed of an inherent wisdom that allows them to see beyond superficial appearances. Like Saint Denis, they are characterized by an unwavering resolve and a remarkable ability to overcome adversity, often emerging stronger and more enlightened from life's trials. They possess an intuitive understanding of complex situations and a natural charisma that draws others to them. While they may appear calm and composed, beneath the surface lies a powerful current of determination and a deep desire to make a lasting impact on the world. They are often drawn to fields that allow them to explore deeper meanings, whether through art, philosophy, spirituality, or humanitarian work. Their destiny often involves guiding others, inspiring change, and fearlessly championing what they believe in, even in the face of opposition. They carry a quiet strength and a deep-seated connection to the unseen forces of the universe, often becoming pillars of their communities or fields. Name days. Today, we celebrate those bearing names like Denis, Dionysius, Candidus, Fausta, Ewald, and Theodora. A special mention goes to Denis, or Denis in its various forms, a name that, like the saint himself, signifies strength, resilience, and a connection to the divine. Those named Denis often embody the qualities of their namesake. They are intelligent, adaptable, and possess a quiet determination that helps them navigate life's challenges. They are often protective of their loved ones and hold a deep sense of justice and fairness, always striving for what is right. They are natural leaders, though they may prefer to lead from behind the scenes, using their wisdom to guide rather than dominate. Now let us turn our gaze to the traditions and rituals that empower us on this mystical day, allowing us to connect with ancient energies and manifest positive change. 1. The ritual of the guardian hearth and home protection. Besom. Goal. To cleanse your living space of lingering negative energies, invite blessings of peace and harmony, and ensure robust protection from misfortune, ill will, and unwanted influences throughout the coming autumn and winter months. This ritual fortifies the spiritual boundaries of your home. What you need: a small dried bundle of sage or cedar for smudging, a heat-proof dish, such as an abalone shell or ceramic bowl to catch ash, a feather, optional for gently fanning the smoke, a small pinch of pure sea salt, and a fresh sprig of rosemary or evergreen, like pine or fir. When and how to perform. This ritual is most potent when performed in the morning or early afternoon of October 3rd, allowing the cleansing energy to permeate your home before nightfall. Preparation? Begin by opening at least one window in each room of your home. This acts as an energetic exit, allowing stagnant or negative energies to depart freely. Set your intention clearly to purify and protect your sacred space. Smudging. Light your sage or cedar bundle, allowing it to smoulder and produce a continuous stream of fragrant smoke rather than a flame. Place the smouldering bundle in your heat-proof dish, starting from the innermost room of your home, often a bedroom, and moving clockwise. Slowly walk through each space. Gently waft the smoke into corners, around doorways, near windows, and over areas where you feel heavy or stagnant energy. As you do, silently or softly affirm, "By the smoke of cleansing I banish all harm. By the light of protection I welcome peace and warmth." Visualize the smoke absorbing all unwanted energies, past arguments or lingering heavy emotions, carrying them out through the open windows. Salt barrier. Once you've smudged all rooms, return to your main entrance. Take your pinch of sea salt and carefully sprinkle a fine, unbroken line across the threshold of your front door from left to right. This acts as a symbolic, impenetrable barrier against any new negativity attempting to enter your home. Evergreen charm. Finally, take the fresh sprig of rosemary or evergreen. Place it above your main entrance on a prominent windowsill, or subtly tuck it into a doorway frame. This serves as a visible and energetic charm of ongoing protection, vitality, and resilience against the encroaching darkness of winter. What to do after? Once the smoke has fully dissipated and the windows have been closed, take a moment to breathe in the refreshed, purified air. Feel the shift in energy within your home. The remaining ash from the sage can be returned to the earth outside, symbolizing the return of negativity to the ground for natural neutralization. Give heartfelt thanks for the protection and peace you have invoked. 2. The apple divination for future fortunes. Goal: to gain profound insight into your personal future, particularly regarding matters of health, prosperity, and romantic relationships for the coming year. The apple, a potent symbol of autumn's bounty, wisdom, and often love, is central to this ancient practice of foresight. What you need: one perfectly ripe, unblemished apple, preferably red for vitality and love, a sharp, clean knife, and a quiet, undisturbed space where you can focus without interruption. When and how to perform. This ritual is best performed alone, in the evening of October 3rd, after dusk has fallen, when the veil between worlds is thinnest and intuitive senses are heightened. Intention. Setting. Hold the apple gently in both hands, close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, centering yourself. Focus intently on a specific question about your future, or simply on your general well-being and aspirations for the coming year. Imbue the apple with your intentions and desires. The peel's tale. Carefully, using the sharp knife, begin to peel the apple. Your goal is to create one single, continuous strip of peel. Take your time and be precise. The longer and unbroken the peel, the longer, healthier, and more prosperous your life is foretold to be, or the more stable and unfragmented your future path will be. If the peel breaks into many pieces, it suggests fragmented energy, challenges that need overcoming, or perhaps a period of change and uncertainty. Love's first letter. Once you have a single, long strip of peel, or as long as you can manage, take it, and without looking, throw it over your left shoulder. Then, turn around and observe the shape the peel has formed on the floor. It is believed that the initial letter that the peel forms, or closely resembles, will be the first letter of your true love's name, or a significant person entering your life. Some traditions also suggest that if the peel forms a heart shape, enduring love, or a strong romantic connection, is soon to manifest. The star's secrets. Now, cut the apple horizontally, crosswise, not top to bottom. This will reveal the beautiful 5-pointed star shape of the core, often referred to as the pentagram of Venus. Carefully count the seeds within the star. An even number of seeds signifies balance, harmony, and stability in relationships and personal affairs. An odd number can indicate significant changes, new beginnings, or a need for personal growth and adaptation. If any seeds are cut or damaged during the slicing, it might signify minor setbacks, disappointments, or challenges in the area of relationships or emotional connections that need healing. What to do after? After performing the divination, consume the apple, savouring its sweetness. This symbolises the absorption of its insights and the welcoming of life's potential. Discard the peel respectfully, perhaps by burying it in the earth, returning its energy to the natural world. Fries, the quiet offering to ancestors and earth spirits. Goal: to humbly honour your ancestors, express profound gratitude for the year's harvest and blessings, and to seek continued protection and guidance from the benevolent spirits of the land as the vibrant energies of autumn begin to wane and winter approaches. This ritual acknowledges the thinning veil and strengthens your spiritual connection. What you need: a small natural offering, a handful of fresh grains, oats, rice, corn, a few seasonal berries, a splash of pure water, a small piece of homemade bread, or a beautifully preserved, vibrant fallen leaf. You will also need a quiet outdoor spot, preferably near a sturdy tree, a natural body of water, like a stream or pond, or a sacred garden space. When and how to perform. This ritual is most powerful when performed at dusk, as the sun begins its descent on October 3rd. This transitional time symbolises the deepening connection to the unseen realms. Grounding and intention. Go to your chosen outdoor spot. Take a moment to ground yourself by feeling your feet firmly on the earth. Take several deep breaths, clearing your mind and focusing your intentions. Hold your offering gently in your hands. Expression of gratitude. Close your eyes and silently, or in a soft, reverent whisper, speak your gratitude. Express thanks for the blessings you have received throughout the year, for the wisdom and guidance of your ancestors who paved your path, and for the abundant bounty provided by the earth. Acknowledge the cycle of seasons and the interconnectedness of all life. Prayer for protection. Offer a sincere prayer for continued protection, guidance and well-being for yourself, your loved ones, and your home in the coming months of darkness and cold. Ask for clarity, strength, and resilience. The offering. Gently place or scatter your offering onto the ground, or pour the liquid offering. As you do, you might softly say, "Spirits of earth and sky, and my ancestors unseen, I offer my gratitude and seek your grace. Guard this home, bless this life, as the seasons turn." Allow your words to carry your intentions into the air and into the earth. What to do after. Leave the offering undisturbed. Spend a few moments in quiet contemplation, feeling the connection to the natural world and the subtle, comforting presence of your ancestors. Feel a sense of peace and renewed connection. Do not disturb the offering once it has been made. Culinary traditions of the day. On October 3rd, with the harvest nearing its close and the distinct chill of autumn beginning to set in, the culinary traditions reflect a deep-seated desire for warmth, comfort, and sustained nourishment. It's a day for preparing hearty, grounding foods that not only celebrate the last of autumn's bounty, but also symbolically prepare the body and spirit for the longer, colder months ahead. Apple dishes. Given the apple's central symbolic significance on this day, apple-based dishes are paramount. Think warm, rustic, baked apples stuffed with oats, nuts, and aromatic spices like cinnamon and nutmeg, comforting apple tarts with flaky crusts, or a rich, slow-simmered apple cider infused with star anise and cloves. These are not merely delicious treats, they embody the sweetness of the harvest, the wisdom it imparts, and the cyclical nature of life. Root vegetable stews. Robust, slow-cooked stews featuring the season's hearty root vegetables, carrots, potatoes, parsnips, turnips, and rutabagas, are commonly prepared. These are often simmered with savoury herbs, perhaps a piece of game meat or hearty beans for protein. Such dishes symbolise sustenance, resilience, and grounding energy, ensuring warmth and strength for both the body and the spirit through the impending cold. Pumpkin and squash delights. Dishes crafted from the season's ubiquitous pumpkins and squashes, such as creamy pumpkin soup, roasted butternut squash with sage, or even fragrant pumpkin bread, bring in the vibrant colours and earthy flavours of autumn. These foods symbolise abundance, protection, and the comforting essence of home. Special breads and grains. Freshly baked whole grain breads, often enriched with dried fruits, nuts, or seeds, are frequently made. Breaking bread together symbolises unity, communal blessing, and deep gratitude for the provision of the harvest. Sometimes a small symbolic piece of this bread is offered to the earth as a thanks. Now let us turn to the crucial main prohibitions of the day, actions that our ancestors believed were strictly forbidden, for to violate them invited grave consequences from the seen and unseen worlds. 1. Do not waste food or resources. Mystical reason. October 3rd is a day of profound gratitude for the harvest and the gifts of the earth. Wasting food or any precious resource is seen as a direct and grave insult to the spirits of abundance, the earth's generosity, and the cosmic cycle of giving and receiving. It signals a lack of respect for the sustenance provided. Consequences. According to ancient beliefs, such disrespect invites scarcity, hunger, and severe financial hardship into your home and life. The universe, maintaining its delicate balance, will metaphorically withdraw its bounty if it perceives that its gifts are not valued. You risk facing a lean, difficult winter and enduring challenges in the year ahead, as your stores, both material and spiritual, will dwindle and be hard to replenish. 2. Do not lend money or valuable possessions. Mystical reason. On this day, the energetic boundaries around your personal resources and prosperity are considered particularly sensitive and permeable. Lending out money or cherished valuable items is believed to create an energetic leak, diminishing your own reserves and potentially transferring good fortune, protection, or even parts of your personal power away from you to the borrower. Consequences. Superstition holds that if you lend money on October 3rd, it will either never be returned, or it will be returned with bad luck, discord, or additional financial burdens attached. Lending precious possessions may lead to their irreversible loss, damage, or they may never truly feel yours again, weakening your sense of ownership and security. It is believed to weaken your financial security and personal energetic shield, leaving you vulnerable. 3. Do not start new projects or ventures. Mystical reason. October 3rd, with its autumnal energies, is a time of completion, reflection, and preparation for rest, not initiation. The energy of the day is attuned to winding down, consolidating, and gathering resources, rather than forging ahead with new endeavours. Starting something new on this day is akin to planting a delicate seed in infertile, frozen ground, an act against nature's rhythm. Consequences. Any new undertaking, business venture, or significant personal project begun on this day is believed to be plagued by insurmountable obstacles, frustrating delays, and ultimately an inevitable failure. It will be a constant struggle against the prevailing energetic current, leading to exhaustion, profound disappointment, and wasted effort. Your endeavours will lack foundational stability, positive momentum, and divine blessing. 4. Do not cut hair or nails. Mystical reason. Hair and nails are considered extensions of our vital energy, our life force, and our spiritual connection to the cosmos. Cutting them on this particular day is seen as symbolically severing ties to your inherent strength, your natural protection, and your innate intuition, especially when the veil between worlds is thin and these connections are most vital. Consequences. This action is believed to weaken your auric field, making you significantly more vulnerable to negative influences, illness, spiritual attack, or general misfortune. It can lead to a pervasive sense of disconnect, a decline in physical health, and a noticeable weakening of personal power and inner resilience. Your vital energy may feel drained, and your clarity clouded. 5. Do not engage in arguments or conflict. Mystical reason. The heightened spiritual sensitivity and thinness of the veil on October 3rd means that emotions, both positive and negative, are amplified. Negative energies such as anger, discord, and hostility are believed to be particularly potent and destructive, attracting malevolent spirits or ill omens into your personal space and relationships. Consequences. Arguments initiated or prolonged on this day are said to fester and cause deep, long-lasting rifts in relationships that are extremely difficult to heal. They poison the atmosphere of your home, creating an environment of unrest and negativity, and can potentially lead to profound, unresolved bitterness for the coming season. Such conflict attracts disharmony and misfortune into your household. 6. Do not ignore the needy or turn away a beggar. D. Mystical reason. This day emphasizes compassion, interconnectedness, and the sacred duty of generosity. Turning a blind eye to someone in genuine need, or callously refusing aid to a beggar, is seen as a profound rejection of divine grace and a failure to honor the spiritual bond that unites all beings. It is a fundamental breach of karmic principles. Consequences. According to ancient folklore, refusing aid on this day can bring swift and severe bad karma, inviting similar misfortune, scarcity, or even a state of need into your own life. It signifies a closed and hardened heart, which is believed to block the natural flow of blessings, prosperity, and spiritual growth, leading to personal stagnation and isolation. 7. Do not leave doors or windows unsecured at night. Mystical reason. As the veil between worlds thins, particularly in the early autumn when spirits and elemental forces are believed to be more active, leaving any entry points to your home, open or unsecured, after dark is seen as an open, unambiguous invitation to unwelcome entities, mischievous sprites, or even malevolent forces. Your home's sacred boundaries are compromised. Consequences. This lapse in vigilance could lead to disturbed sleep, inexplicable noises, persistent feelings of unease or being watched, or even minor misfortunes and accidents around the home. It compromises the sacred boundaries of your living space and leaves you vulnerable to unseen intrusions, potentially bringing lingering unrest or bad luck into your domestic sphere. 8. Do not walk alone in secluded wild places after dark. Mystical reason. Wild, untamed spaces, dense woods, ancient groves, secluded paths, remote fields, are believed to be especially vibrant with elemental and ancestral spirits on days like October 3rd, particularly after nightfall. While some of these entities are benevolent, others can be mischievous, confusing, or even malevolent. Walking alone without proper spiritual protection in such places can draw their unwanted attention. Consequences. You risk losing your way physically, encountering inexplicable phenomena that can be deeply unsettling, experiencing profound feelings of fear or paranoia, or, most dangerously, attracting unwanted spiritual attachments that can follow you home, causing lingering unease, nightmares, or a persistent streak of bad luck in your life. 9. Do not sweep dust out of the house through the main door. Mystical reason. Sweeping dust, dirt, or debris directly out of the front door is believed to symbolically sweep away your good fortune, prosperity, and all household blessings, along with the unwanted particles. On a day with heightened spiritual sensitivity, this action is particularly potent and ill-advised as it expels positive energy. Consequences. This seemingly innocuous action can lead to a significant symbolic expulsion of wealth, happiness and well-being from your home, resulting in financial losses, dwindling resources, frequent minor misfortunes, and a general decline in household harmony. Always sweep dust towards the centre of the room and collect it for disposal, ideally out the back door, a side door, or a window, to keep your blessings within. 10. Do not break promises or oaths. Mystical reason. On a day when the spiritual realms are believed to be more attentive and the cosmic fabric more sensitive, promises, vows, or oaths made are considered exceptionally sacred and binding. Breaking them is seen as a profound betrayal, not just of another person, but of your own word, your spiritual integrity, and the fundamental principles of trust that govern the universe. It creates a significant karmic imbalance. Consequences. This action can lead to a significant, often irreparable loss of trust, both from other people and from the universe itself. You risk attracting deceit, misfortune, and broken promises back into your own life. It can result in a tarnished reputation, profound feelings of guilt or regret, and a disruption of your personal energy, facing karmic imbalance that can be difficult to rectify. As we draw the curtains on this exploration of October 3rd, remember the wisdom passed down through generations. These traditions, omens, and prohibitions are not mere superstitions. They are echoes of our ancestors' profound connection to the rhythm of life, warnings from the unseen, and guideposts for living in harmony with the cosmos. May your path be illuminated, your home protected, and your spirit ever curious. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay wise, and may the ancient guardians watch over you.